Hey everyone, welcome back to Ultimate Kettlebells, and for this week's tip, very simple, pretty short today, and that is track your progress. So a lot of times you'll see people, they go in, they train, they work out, 9 out of 10 people won't have a journal with them. They're not keeping track of what they're doing. They're just punching the clock and doing the same thing they did last week over and over. And you could watch, a lot of people one day and come back a year later, they're doing the same thing. So if you're going to put the time and effort in, you might as well get results and track your progress. So this is for food, exercise, maybe you have debt you're paying off, anything. You want to track your progress. In your career, you want to see, where you were a year ago and where you are now. You set goals and try and meet those goals and look at your progress and see what you can do to improve yourself the following year. So it really applies to all walks of life. So we need to track what we're doing and what's working and what's not. So keeping a journal is huge. So you want to, write down what you're able to do, and you want to be able to improve that. As if you're doing the same thing today and you're doing that a year later, are you really getting better? Probably not. Now you're going to have good days and bad days, but the key is to have more good days than you do bad days. So keep a journal. The more detailed, the better. Something I need to work on myself. I've kept a journal for many years, and it's always great to go through boxes and find those journals from 5-6 years ago. It's really great to see what was going on then, and the more detailed you can be, the better you'll know what's working and what's not for you. So the reason we want to keep a journal is, again, to know what's working and what's not, because a lot of people just use soreness as an indicator if they're getting better or not, and really soreness is not a good indicator of progress. So keep that in mind. I know a lot of people think because they're sore they got a great workout, and yeah, maybe you burned a bunch of calories, but soreness does not always equal improvement. So last thing to keep in mind is treat your journal as a gold mine. There's so much information in there that you're going to be able to sift through, and you're going to see what works best for you, what helped you get results. Maybe certain foods that you eat make you perform better. Lack of sleep, maybe you realize that you can't perform as well if you only sleep 5 hours instead of 7 or 8. So many details that you can keep track of that'll help you. Again, you're going to mine that gold mine. You're going to sift through that journal. So use that to your advantage. Again, if you're going to put in the time and effort, you might as well get the most of it. So thanks for tuning in, and enjoy this week's workouts.